What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sporgo. Today we're going to do a couple little different things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about how much AP you actually need to be able to get BS Rugal from the Rush Dungeon. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run through the change-up kit process on Rugal. Now, he is at level 50, guys, so there's some things that I can't show you because he isn't, just level 90. He's already awakened maxed out pretty much for the most part. So a lot of things have already been done for us, but I'll give you guys the feedback that I've gotten from the community as we go through the process. But let's talk about the Rush Dungeon. So in the Out of Bounds Rush Dungeon, you can get BS Rugal for 100,000 of these coins. Now, how much AP do you actually need to do this? This event's going to last for another 19 days. It says 18 days, guys, but it's actually going to be for another 19 days counting today. And I took the liberty of just taking a team like this right here. I just used one heavy dealer right here, and then Shermie, Vice, and Mature, who my face is actually in front of, are the only characters that are giving me any kind of gain. I don't have any of these cards equipped. None of these cards are equipped. Nothing like that. And whenever you do one round with just 3 characters where you can obtain items, you're going to gain about 100 coins. So when you play one full round of this, that is 500 coins per round. Okay, you need 100,000 coins to get Rugal. So if you do this 10 times a day, that's going to be 5,000 coins if you only have 3 of these characters on your team. Even a newer player, more than likely, I mean, you get Shermie for free when you start off the game. Mature, if you played for a little bit, you already have her as well, and you might have Vice. Maybe you'll have one of these other characters like Ashiro or Chris, but just 3 characters is going to give you 100 coins every time you clear one of these, and once you clear all 5, you're going to get 500 coins. So if you do this 10 times, that's 5,000 coins a day, guys. 5,000 times 20 is 100,000. So if you do this 11 times per day, you're going to get 5,500 coins per day. You take 5,500 times 19, and that's going to come up to about 100,000 coins. So if you're doing this 11 times per day, starting today, and you only have 3 of these characters on your team, you're going to be able to get 100,000 coins. And I highly advise that you try to get this character, man, because if you do get him, say you didn't do any pulls in the banner or what have you, if you get this character, then you can actually use him in the boss syndrome right here. And Rugal is so strong. I've already talked to players that had him just awaken level 1. Even if you don't have him awaken at level 1, he's just, just level 90, you just level him up. You're still going to be able to go a little ways through here and at least get some rewards out of this thing, which is actually better than nothing. It's still good. If you get him to awaken level 1, then you might be able to go to level 30, but it's really going to depend on other things that come into effect as far as how much CP or combat power your character actually has. But do make sure that you are farming in that Rush Dungeon. Do make sure that, if you only have 3 characters on your team, if you have more characters than that, or you have cards also on your teams, you won't have to do it as much. You won't have to use as much AP. But if you're a newer player, more than likely you might only have 3 of those characters. So just use the strongest character that you have available, and then equip 3 other characters that give you the extra coin gain buff, and do it 11 times per day so you can hopefully get Rugal before this banner actually ends. And speaking of Rugal, let's go through the change up process, all right? So let's find Rugal. All right, guys, so this is my first time doing this, guys, so I'm sure there's some things that I'm going to miss. Now, from what I understand, whenever you're doing the change up system here, you can actually do this whenever your character's at level 90. They don't need to be awakened. However, if they are awakened, you're going to get some added benefits, and we'll talk about that as we go, at least from what I can tell from other videos that I've seen, and from the feedback that I've gotten from other players. Now, whenever you click on change up, you can click on change up, and you need this item right here. Well, you get the item from the exchange shop. So if you go to the exchange shop and you go to change up, you're going to get the item right here. Now, you need 3 actual memories from that particular character in order to do this. So I click on change up, right? And yeah, and you're going to get 1 per 3. It's a pretty expensive process, but let's be honest, guys, they've been super generous with these BS memories in this event. It's actually been pretty amazing. So now we got that, right? So now we can do the change up. We'll come back in here and let's do this, right? By the way, I just noticed they have a little dot there to show that he's ready for the change up, which is actually pretty cool. We'll click on change up. Oh yeah, I should have looked at the stats beforehand. Oh well. Oh, you can see it right here. So our HP jumped up by 4,000. Our attack jumped up by 1,000, actually about 1,100. Defense went up a little bit, so our CP is going to go up a little bit. Even our penetration went up a little bit, so that's actually pretty cool. Click on that. And now you notice we got this red text around showing that we have the change up applied. Now, I don't think you can, whenever you do change up, you're not going to be able to level up the attack capsules. Maybe you're going to have to level them up even further, which is pretty interesting. And now comes into play where you actually need these memories right here, which unfortunately you don't have. Now, you get these prime memories from the craft shop, right? So you go into craft, you go into item, and you get these babies right here. Now, how to get these things is you got to farm. You got to take the character that you have the EX on, right? So for example, my Rugal's change-up kit is leveled up, right? So I could actually use him and equip him on one of these dispatch missions, and then I have a chance of getting those prime memories. That's how you farm for the prime memories. It's actually in the dispatch missions from what I understand, right? You just click on here and you'd find the dispatch mission where you can actually use them. I can't do it right now, but I'm going to make a little bit more in-depth video probably about this in the future, guys. But that's what you got to do, right? This is where you're going to farm for these memories. This is where you're going to farm for these things. And I don't know if you get these memories like every single time you farm in a dispatch mission, or if it's just like an RNG crapshoot, which if it is, that's going to kind of suck, but we'll see how it plays out in the future. So in order for me to awaken him to the 1-star, right? You can go up to 2-star, take him up to level 70. I need these. So now you know what we actually need these for. But what I can do is I can go into the cores and we have EX core board. And I click on that, right? And now I can actually buff up things. Now you see it says own points by 50, right? I have 50 points for every awakening that your character has. So like, say you take him to 1-star, you're gonna have 10 points. If you take him to 2-star, you'll have 20 points. Take him to 3-star, 30 points, 4-star, 40 points, 5-star, 50 points. Since my character's awakened level 5, he's already sitting at 50 points. And you can go through here and choose what you want to actually buff up, right? So if I want to go all the way up here, right, that uses 25 points, right, and level it up. Now, what you're probably wondering is if I level this up, I mean, am I stuck with it? Well, you see a reset button right here, guys. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. I've never seen this done on any videos or anything. I have no idea how this is going to work, but I'm going to click on attack, and I'm going to bump it all the way up because I want attack. I want Rugal to just be a damage-dealing monster. And I'm going to hit level up, right? Okay, so now this is at level 25. Now, if I hit reset, we need some of these things right here. Now, you're probably wondering, where do we get these things from? Well, you actually get these things from the events. So you click on event. Whenever you do a change-up system for your character, they're going to give you 3 of these babies, right? So I hit click on 3, and then if I ever do change up BS Orochi one time, then I'll get 3 more of them, right? So if I go back in here and I go click on Rugal, right, we're going to have 3 of those babies available. Whoops, wrong button. Hit reset, and now we got 3 of them available. I'm not going to use it right now, but you can reset it. Now, you only get 3 of these, so you need to be very careful about what EX boards you're actually leveling up. And just to let you guys know, I believe Awaken level 1 unlocks tier 1. I believe Awaken level 2 unlocks tier 2. And Awaken level 3 unlocks the final one here. Now, this is Shaun Tenacity. I mean, those are EX skills, so I think you got to be level 50 before you can use the EX skill. But I believe Awaken level 1 and 2, you get these. I'm not really sure, guys. I'm not 100% sure about it because this is the first time I've done this, and all my characters are level 50, so there's really no way for me to really test and figure this out. But you can see that you can reset this. So if you're not happy with it, you will get 3 of these things and you can change it. Now I'm going to keep it because I want attack. Now here you can actually level up your skills, which is awesome, guys. I mean, that is freaking lit. So like you got the first skill, the second skill, the third skill, and then you have the default finisher that you can actually level up, which is awesome, guys. I mean, that is pretty freaking sick. And you could level these up to add some extra CP, although, I mean, it's really up to you whether or not you really want to do that. But like the Kaiser Wave, I mean, and I'm going to just show you guys, just to show you here. I mean, you can see, guys, I mean, the first skill, Kaiser Wave, Dark Genocide, God Press, and there's Destruction Omega, right? And I can level these up. And you really would want to level all these up. Now, these only require 5 of these points. So I can click on 5, right? And I can level that up, right? And you're going to want to level up all these. Now, I think for certain characters, this might not be as important. Like, say for a character like Leona and Nameless, if they ever get a change of kit, maybe it'd be just better to just do the 1 and 2. I mean, obviously, if you did all 3 skills, it's going to be better. But like a character that you spam all 3 of their skills, it's going to be better to do this kind of thing, where you're leveling all of them up at once. So, I mean, as you guys can see, you know, we've leveled up, you know, these two here, and then we have this one here, and we only level up 4. It won't let me level up any further. Even though I have 11 points, it's just not going to allow me to go any further. So you really need to be careful about leveling up your skills. I mean, if you have a character that's using their default a lot, then maybe you want to level this up, but I still, really, your 3 skills are going to be the best. Actually, I probably should have had God Press leveled up a little bit more, but it's all good. He's still going to be playing strong enough. And then here I can actually unlock Shout, which actually gives me a lot more damage, which is exactly what I would want, right? And I click on level up, and there we go, right? And you can only have one of these EX skills at a time. So now what I'd want to do is I'd want to use this character in dispatch missions and try to get some of them prime memory shards in order to get some memories so I can level him up even further, take him up to level 60, to level 70, and unlock those other EX skills. So let's take Rugal for a little spin and see how he does. Now that we got him leveled up a little bit, let's check this out. We'll just try Dungeon of Trials. And yeah, he's already there. Let's equip a card set on old boy. It really doesn't matter. I mean, Bleed would definitely be the best for him. We'll just slap this Bleed set on him here. And we'll see how he does. Now, this is going to be my first time seeing where the EX skill is. And, I mean, this is going to be my first time doing this, guys. I haven't done this at all. You just saw me level him up, so we'll see how this plays out. I mean, I'm learning this as I go. All right. Okay, so I don't have the EX skill mapped. I just thought about that. I don't have it mapped. But we'll just see how much damage we do here with the regular skills. Not bad, man. 147 million. Now, keep in mind, guys, my Rugal doesn't have max stones on him. Right? And it looks like whenever you use your Awakened skill, that you can't use your EX skill. Wait a minute. Let's cancel it. 151 million. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty OP, right? But I don't have max Imprint stones on my Rugal. I mean, he really, guys, he isn't built up as well as he could be. I'll do that probably in another video. We're just kind of playing around. But let's go back in here and see what this EX skill is all about. And check this out really quick. We're just experimenting in this video, to be honest with you guys. I'll end up making a solid guide for the change-up system probably in another video. Okay, so you see the countdown for both the EX skill and the Awaken skill is the same. So I'm just going to hit the EX skill, and I think it actually resets the... There we go. Okay, so you can use the EX skill right after you use the Awaken skill. I didn't even see how much damage it did. I have no idea. All right. So we kind of screwed up there a little bit, right? I mean, I'm just experimenting. Interesting. And if you use your Awaken skill before the EX skill, then you can't use your EX skill. I think that's the way it is. We'll try this again. I don't want to make an entire video about this because I'd rather test this out a little bit and then give you guys solid feedback about it. All right. But I'm pretty sure like a second ago when we hit the Awaken skill, we couldn't use the EX skill. But if you use the EX skill first, then it's all good, I think. Okay. Yeah, you can use your EX skill first. I gotta say, Rugal feels a lot more fluent than what he felt before. Like, it feels like you can actually cancel your skills. Yeah, that definitely made a difference using that shout. Wow, 164 million that time. It definitely made a difference. Wow. Okay. And so, like, if you hit the EX skill first, you can still use your Awaken skill afterwards. But if you hit your Awaken skill, I don't think you can use your EX skill. Let's see. Let's see. This video is probably going to be a lot longer than what I anticipated. All right, so we'll hit our Awaken skill first this time and see if we can use our EX skill. Pretty sure we can't. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Do it to it. Yeah, man. Once you use if you use your Awaken skill first, you lose your EX skill. So that's something to remember, I think, whenever you're going to be playing with a character that has this. Wow. Wow. And yeah, there's definitely a damage difference whenever we're using the Shout EX skill. I'll probably make a separate video, guys, just about this stuff, but this kind of gives you like a little heads up about it. Wow. All right. And if you're curious, I'll just go ahead and show you the build on my Rugal, just so you guys get an idea of how he's built with the damage that you just saw. I mean, guys, he's got 3 stones on him, right? Only one with bleed, attack with bleed, and this is attack and chill. I'm going to end up taking that off and giving someone else. I only got 1 BS stone on him and not 2 others, guys. So he's going to do a lot more damage than what I'm showing you, because them 2 stones would make a huge, huge difference if I was using transcendent cards. I mean, yeah, it's pretty freaking OP. And definitely going to be farming in the dispatch missions now to try to get some prime memories here so that we can awaken him even further. So let me know what you all think about the change-up system so far. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.